Happy Friday, YouTube. Got some stuff here. First thing I want to do is I want to give a shout out to Lamar Fashion, SoCal Collector, for hooking me up with this Hemi-Cuda at a phenomenal price. I thought that it was definitely priced to sell, and I dig it. Really, really cool car. Not sure if I'm going to open it yet. If I do, it'll be on camera. I want to wait until some more info comes out on these. They seemed really limited during the holidays, and then it seems like the last month or so, a lot of these are starting to show up. So I just want to wait and see. I really like it a lot, though. I've got the Camaro, and they're both sick. Can rest assured that if I do open them, it will happen on camera. So, not a lot of die-cast crack tonight, but I have a few things. I'm going to start with this piece right here. I found these two at Walgreens, of all places. And I'm not a huge fan of fantasy cars, but these are actually pretty nice. So, metal on metal. This is from the old Heritage series, not to be confused with the new Heritage series, which is a Target exclusive and have plastic wheels and don't look anything like these. But these cars are great wheel donors. This is a great wheel donor for cars like this. These back wheels fit perfect. They roll, they don't jam up, and they look awesome on these Silverados. Speaking of these Silverados, this is the new release. I think the nicest looking one that's come out in years. A lot nicer than the red one and the light blue one and the white one. And so that's pretty cool. But here's the bubble gunner. Metal on metal. Real Rider tires. Some pretty awesome graphics, I think. Cool motor. If for customs, these are great cars because you could take that engine and do all kinds of cool stuff with it. Same thing with the wheels. Really nice wheels. So that one's really cool. And then before I open the other one, I did find some main lines. I found this. I don't buy a lot of main lines anymore, but certain castings I just want to have. Of course, this Fair Lady I had to get. This is my favorite mainline casting at the moment. I think I like this colorway a little bit better than the cream that came out previously. And I think that's it for the main lines. Just the two. I thought there was another one. The Silverado 3. Yep. All right. So I'm not going to get too hung up on it. But here's the other Heritage Series car. Now you can see there's a lot of dust on the blister. So these might have been cars they just had sitting in the back room or something. Because these were out last summer at Walgreens. That's where everybody was picking up the 510. But this car, all you customizers, there is a casting to which this car is the best wheel donor car out there. And that is the Chevy Gasser. This is your wheel donor for that car. The back are slicks and they look really good. They're a little bit more meaty than the Super Treasure Hunt or the Candy Striper. So it gives it a really good aggressive stance with a little tiny bit less rake. There's still quite a bit of rake. And then these look great on the front. So these are great. This is a great wheel donor car if you're doing a custom Chevy Gasser. Man, this is the Altered Ego. I'm not a huge fan of it. Honestly, I don't know if it would look better with the wheels where they should be. I don't know. I really don't know what to think of it. Not a big fan of it, but it's cool. It's something different. The graphics are pretty cool. Color. but it's a big, heavy metal-on-metal Hot Wheels with nice Real Rider tires. So that's why I grabbed those two, just to throw them in the Real Rider collection. And then tonight, I was at Toys R Us and found some cars that I didn't even know existed. They had all 6 cars from this release 2 from the 2016 series of Johnny Lightning muscle cars. They had the 67 Camaro, which I'm not certain, but I'm 90% certain it's the same tool that they used back in the day, and it looked really bad. So I left it for someone else to enjoy. But I did pick up these 2. So we're going to crack them. I don't know why Johnny Lightning is doing this, but these new releases that they've been putting out, and it's not just Johnny Lightning, it's round 2. Everything Racing Champs, Auto World, and Johnny Lightning has been really limited. I mean, like almost RLC limited. 1836. This is a nice murdered out little Nova. M2 had one actually that quite a bit like this. But let's take this out and take a look. You have the custom flat black. The Chevy 2 was marketed as a compact, economical and low maintenance automobile. Here's the cars from the release. The 71 Mercury Montego, 67 Camaro Z28, which I thought looked really bad. 65 Mustang looked okay, but had plastic wheels. The Chevy Nova, the Impala, and the Cutlass. I think only 3 of these have rubber tires. So, anyways, let's crack this thing. I don't think the 2 that I got are the... I don't think either of these have rubber tires. But I collect a lot of Johnny Lightning Chevrolet stuff. So this black on black is sick. Even with the plastic tires, it looks really good in my opinion. It's a really heavy casting with the metal on metal. Really heavy. You do have an opening hood. We have the chrome trim everywhere you want to see it. Just an awesome satin black color. I think it looks awesome. Super Sport. Nova SS. Got your brake lights, reverse lights, even a license plate. Let's see if we can make out the state. Kansas. 67 SS. So what do y'all think of this thing? I think it's awesome. The white lightning of this would be interesting looking, I bet. It's just a really heavy car. Rolls really well. I think it's awesome. So there's the first haul from tonight. The next one, staying on that theme. Now I did leave the Chevy Camaro, but I did get the other 2 Chevys from the release. The first one being that Nova. This one being the 1968 Chevy Impala. Now there's something really cool about this car. That is a factory Chevy color from 1968. Factory matched ash gold poly, replicated with 327 fender badge and black trim. Awesome. That's really cool how they do that, I think. You can see what these are limited to here. Only 1,836 made, so they're not as easy to find as a lot of other diecasts out there that people chase after. Far more rare than, say, even a super treasure hunt. So let's take a look at this gold Impala. I think it's really sharp looking. It looks, from a detail standpoint, almost as good as an Auto World. Um, the Auto World has the whole scale thing going on, which is really what separates them. But to me, this looks pretty close to as nice until you get to the back end. That's where, I don't know. I'd have to compare that to like a green light, or because the Auto World doesn't have a 68. They have a 66 and a 70. But man, this thing is awesome. I really like it. It is one of those cars that has the top that's a separate piece. So you always got to be careful with that. You don't want to ever drop it or the top will pop off and you'll have a convertible. But man, that thing, it just looks so good. They did an awesome job on the body lines for the scale. It's going to take some good pics, I bet. Really nice stance to it. Really detailed front end with the grille, the headlights, the indicators, the license plate. There's the badge on the quarter panel. The Impala. Let's take a look under the hood and see what we got going on here. Maybe. Hail to the hobby knife. Gotta be careful doing that though, because it'll take the paint right off if you're not careful. So same as what you see in most other 1:64 scale engine bays. An orange block with a black air cleaner. And then the black engine bay. It looks really good though. This color is awesome. It's like a champagne gold metal flake. It really sets off the lines of the car. So I thought those were a couple of awesome Johnny Lightning cars to pick up. And I think I got lucky last night. A lady in my local diecast group posted some pictures. That group meets every Saturday night, and she posted up some pics and said, "Gonna have all these for sale Saturday." And there was one of them I was pretty seriously interested in, so I commented and I said, "What's your price on that one? And can I buy it now?" And then she commented back with her price and said yes, and I said I'll take it. And then afterwards she commented so that there was full disclosure. But before I get into that, let me show you what it is. These are extremely rare, limited to 2004. I'll give you a hint. It's a chase car, and the regular version of it is on this table. I don't know if that narrows it down for you. I don't know if you are picking up what I'm putting down. It's a pretty awesome chase car though. So let's take a look at it. Well, if you all follow me on Instagram, you already knew what it was anyway, so not a big deal. Anyways, so after I told her I would take it, actually it was before I told her, because she priced it really low. She said, when I asked her how much she wanted, she said the last 13, or I don't even know if it was that high, it might have been like 8 or something like that, that have sold on eBay. She took and averaged them all out, and they were averaging $74 a piece. But this one, she said, this one has some damage, so I'll sell it for $40. And so, being a loose collector, I said, yeah, I'll take it. Here's the damage on the blister. It's not too bad, but it's definitely something that a mint collector would not be able to deal with. I'm not a mint collector, so anyways, I've been looking at the last couple days, and I just don't know if I want to open it. There's so much that could go wrong. There's so many pieces that could be lost, and it's just so rare. This is like 5 times more rare than your average green machine. Like, it's extremely, extremely rare. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but it's a cool piece to have. And just like the green machine CUDA, you can rest assured that if I do crack this, it will happen right here on this channel. So if it's not a piece I'm gonna trade, I've been wanting that truck, that Chevy pickup there in the back, the dirty version. But those sell for over $100 if you can even find them. And so this would be my next choice, the wagon. So I'm really just interested in keeping it for right now. So anyways, that's the video. It's Friday night. I've got some stops I'm going to make tomorrow. Pick up some more awesome die-casts, and got some stuff coming in the mail. I have a pretty cool Hot Wheels adult collectible video that I'm going to be doing here in the next few days, and that it's going to be a cool video to catch. So and whatever else I find, I'll crack it open on camera so everybody else can enjoy it like I do. So anyways, that's the video. Thanks for checking it out. Happy Friday, happy St. Patty's Day, happy Green Machine Day. Crack your cars open. Be nice to people. Don't talk smack about how they collect. And happy hunting. I'll holler at the next one.